Have you ever wondered what happens to the millions of scrap tires created every year? Well, we're going to show you how Neolay turned this into this. So we can not only improve our environment, but help save it too. Okay, this is where production starts. Tires come into our yard at a rate of about 30 tons per day. That's about 4,000 tires every day, 6 days a week. The trucks that bring these tires in are weighed, and the tires are then tipped into our yard. We then weigh the empty truck again, allowing us to charge our clients by the ton, to the exact kilo in fact. And we will take any tires, car, lorry, even tractor tires. And if you can't bring your tires in, we have a multi-vehicle fleet operating all over the southeast, making collections 6 days a week.
The complete tyre is transferred from the yard into the factory, where it is placed on the first conveyor. It is then taken up the conveyor into a powerful shredder, which instantly cuts the whole tyre into 150mm shreds. This shred is then transferred into a hopper, which passes it in measured quantities onto a second conveyor. This conveyor feeds the shred into our granulator. At this point the shred is cut down from 150mm to 20mm chunks, the size classification for our coloured garden and playground chip and equestrian surfacing. The cutting processes separate out the steel and the fibre from the tyre, but not all of it. A series of high-powered magnets, filters, sieves and shakers ensure the chips are sent to the paint plant steel-free. The processed steel and fibre byproducts are collected and bagged separately. A standard car tyre is only 60% rubber, so as you can imagine there is a lot of steel and fibre generated at the plant every day. Turning whole tyres into 20mm chunks is a very aggressive process and generates a lot of heat. Fire safety is therefore paramount. 5,000 litre deluge tanks are stationed around the factory, hardwired to sensitive spark detection systems. Any potential fire will be doused in seconds to ensure it does not become an actual fire. We have also invested heavily in state-of-the-art dust and fume extraction systems to ensure a safe and clean working environment for both staff and customers. We also make our popular rubber bark in the factory. This is a simpler but more labour-intensive process. Rubber bark mulch is made from forklift truck tyres. These tyres are solid and are made from resilient, high-quality rubber. The bark is buffed or literally shaved off the tyre by rotating blades one at a time. The resulting bark is vacuum fed into 1-ton bags from the buffing booths and sent to the paint plant. The remaining core of the tyre is not used in the process, but it is not wasted as it is put in the tyre shredder and then granulated to make rubber chip.
The 20mm chips and rubber bark finish their journey at the plant in ton bags. The rubber is still hot when it reaches the end of the production line. In fact, these bags can stay warm for 12 to 24 hours, such is the heat-retaining quality of rubber. This heat is a plus. We know that if we can get the warm rubber to the paint plant within 12 hours, the paint will penetrate more of the chip for a deeper paint finish, as it is more porous than cold rubber. This is an important element of the production process, and only an element you can take advantage of if you're manufacturing your own rubber.
Competitors who buy their rubber in cannot do this, nor can they control the size and shape of the chips they paint. Neolay can.
At the paint plant, our hot chips and our rubber bark go through a final set of processes before they're ready for sale. Firstly, the ton bag of product is dropped into a hopper. A second series of magnets and filters remove any excess fibre as well as any remaining steel that may have escaped the processes at the plant. The product then passes through a final shaker system to remove the balance of any small rubber granules or fines that may still be in the product before we go to paint. The rubber fines are returned to the factory to be sieved with the crumb. Again, we waste nothing. The rubber chips or barks are then dipped in paint. It is worth noting that we use recycled or reclaimed water-based paint, like we would use anything else, of course. The products are turned regularly within the paint dipping process and then passed through a shaker to get rid of any excess paint on the product.
After this, the product is passed through a long heated drum to dry out before being deposited in half-ton bags or 10-kilo bags ready for sale and use in parks, gardens and playgrounds. Neolay's processes are so efficient that the safe, practical and pretty rubber chips in your outdoor space could have been one of the world's toughest products to recycle only 3 days earlier. And that is how we turned this into this.